The Pentagon quietly admitted something that should terrify you. China is building an autonomous drone swarm at a scale America has zero answer for, and 2027 is their deadline. The shocking news: the Chinese PLA tested advanced unmanned systems in the summer of 2025. This included drone swarm technology for aerial vehicles and uncrewed surface vessels. The assessment from the Center for a New American Security looks quite absurd. The level of speed and scale at which American counter-drone investment is happening is insufficient at this point. This is a huge vulnerability. It could lead to the US losing a war against adversarial state actors, namely China. They have substantially bulked up and diversified their drone capabilities. They did not say it might be insufficient. They confirmed that it is insufficient, which means this is the official news here. Three things are happening simultaneously. China is scaling autonomous drone production at an unreal rate. Meanwhile, America's counter-drone program is lacking. Finally, intelligence assessments point to 2027 as the year the window closes. So let us go through exactly what that means. The 10,000 confusion set aside, the number 10,000 in defense is not actually just 10,000. It is much larger. Consider U.S. intelligence assessments publicly cited in House Armed Services Committee hearings back in 2025. They estimate China is producing over 100,000 military-grade drones annually. That is a huge number. Ukraine built over 1.2 million drones in 2024 alone. Think about that. The magnets that powered nearly every single one came directly from China. This means China isn't just building its own drone arsenal, they are also supplying the raw materials for everyone else. At the same time, they are quietly assembling the most sophisticated autonomous swarm capability in the world. Let's put this into perspective. The US Pentagon launched the Replicator initiative. Its explicit goal was building thousands of advanced autonomous systems. 2 years in, the effort has stalled. This is despite $101 billion in funding and heavy political backing. The math is terrifying. Multiple drone systems selected for the program have repeatedly failed during testing phases. So, while China produces over 100,000 military drones annually, America's flagship program keeps failing. They are facing severe steering failures and drones that will not launch properly. This highlights the significant gap between the two. So far, we have only touched the tip of the iceberg. If we go deeper into what China wants these drones to do, you will be shocked. Subscribe now, as this is News Unfiltered, delivered to you as things are. If you want to understand the raw reality behind global military shifts and see the exact engineering bottlenecks that determine who wins the next century, hit that subscribe button right now. We strip away the corporate jargon and deliver unfiltered tactical breakdowns that keep you ahead of the news cycle. Join Unsealed Universe today so you never miss another deep dive. What China is actually building. Quantity is not the only issue here. China has always been a behemoth when it comes to creating hundreds of millions of products in a single sector. The qualitative picture is what should terrify you. An Air Force Project Air Force report analyzed PLA concepts in UAV swarms. It identifies 3 types of swarm warfare approaches. These are goose flock warfare, bee swarm warfare, and mothership warfare. Let us break down what each one represents, as they pose different threats. Goose flock warfare utilizes self-organizing drone swarms. They conduct a coordinated sequence of activities. This includes reconnaissance, electronic warfare, and kinetic strikes against various targets. These swarms hit in waves. Each wave learns from the previous one. They predict defensive patterns and constantly intensify their attacks. Bee swarm warfare involves employing decentralized, coordinated, and autonomous attacks against predetermined targets. The decentralization ensures there is no central node to disable, as the drones coordinate with each other without relying on a command post. The PRC tested a terrifying mothership concept in June 2025. It involves a high-altitude, long-endurance unmanned aerial vehicle called Zhutian. This massive jet-powered UAV can release anywhere from 100 to 150 smaller munition drones from dual internal bays. Think about that. A single aircraft can deploy 150 autonomous weapons simultaneously. This provides long-range systems with immediate targeting data. They can then use truck-launched one-way drones to neutralize Taiwanese air defense radar, artillery, and other high-value capabilities. The PLA is prepared to absorb significant drone losses in conflict by deploying a robust and diverse drone inventory. These drones are designed to take losses and return even stronger, emphasizing their cheap, numerous, autonomous, and expendable nature. PLA-linked research indicates a focused effort to develop lethal autonomous drone forms. These are designed specifically for urban warfare with Taiwan. This is heavily evidenced by recent exercises. The PLA Eastern Theater Command responsible for Taiwan increasingly employs these systems during offensive urban warfare training. So, in the big picture, why does America possess no countermeasure? Why America has no countermeasure? Here's the part that does not get covered. The Pentagon dissolved the Joint Counter-Small Unmanned Aircraft System Office. This service-led agency had been evaluating counter-drone capabilities for the military. Ultimately, it did not have the authority to enforce purchases. The agency responsible for solving this problem was shut down. It was replaced by Joint Interagency Task Force 401, an Army-run task force. Analysts note that even this replacement is flawed. It focuses primarily on stateside counter-drone capabilities. That does absolutely nothing for drone swarms in a real conflict. Taiwan is a clear example of this issue. The technical problem here is real and does not have a clean solution yet. Researchers specifically point to high-powered microwaves and high-resolution passive sensors as the future of counter-drone defenses. The Army and Air Force have deployed 2 microwave systems aimed at countering drone swarms. One system is the Army's Epirus Leonidas, unveiled back in 2020. It can be deployed against specific vehicles or large swaths of drones using electromagnetic pulse beams. However, these are only 2 systems against a production capacity of 100,000 drones per year. The math does not work. The Center for a New American Security identifies 3 priority solutions. First, scaling a platform with modified ammunition to defeat smaller drone swarms. Second, directed energy solutions like high-powered microwaves for larger swarms. Third, utilizing machine learning for AI and initial threat detection. However, the Joint Force has not really implemented any of these concepts. Another issue is the supply chain for drone manufacturing, which runs directly through China. In April 2025, Beijing imposed strict licensing requirements on heavy rare earth metals. This included dysprosium and terbium, covering all related compounds, metals, and finishes. These materials are crucial for Western drone motors, missile guidance systems, and fighter jets. One move from China could potentially shut down the entire military of major Western countries. The magnets that powered nearly every Ukrainian drone also came from China. China has total control over the mineral inputs for Western drone manufacturing. Meanwhile, they are deploying autonomous swarms that Western counter-drone infrastructure cannot address at this scale. The military gap is expanding by the month. The underlying supply chain choke points run far deeper than anyone admits. Subscribe to the channel right now so you do not miss our upcoming feature. We will cover how Western defense systems are scrambling to locate alternative rare earth mines before the 2027 window slams shut. Taiwan vulnerability. The reason 2027 keeps appearing in every assessment is not random. The Pentagon's 2025 China Military Power Report highlights a chilling timeline. By 2027, the PLA will possess the components needed for decisive regional operations. This reinforces earlier assessments about China's evolving timeline for coercive military options. The leader of China has set a strict 2027 Taiwan milestone. It is tied directly to the PLA's 100th anniversary. This acts as an internal goal for accelerating military modernization and improving total readiness. An intelligence assessment identified 2027 as the primary timeline for action against Taiwan. This is driving an aggressive 2-year mandate for the Pentagon's Defense Autonomous Warfare Group to deliver operational prototypes. Taiwan's actual exposure looks concerning. Deploying massive swarms over an island like Taiwan could completely overwhelm air defense networks. This paves the way for combined arms attacks, including missile launches from the sea. Taiwan's air defense network was built to handle discrete threats, such as individual aircraft and missiles. The true degree of autonomy achieved by PLA swarms is not entirely clear. However, the PLA is actively exercising with ISR drone swarms for landing drills. They are testing drone formations for island blocking scenarios against targets suspiciously shaped like Taiwan. These island blocking scenarios and targets resembling Taiwan are subtle hints of their intentions. Japan's vulnerability is also real. Japan hosts US military bases critical to any Taiwan contingencies. China's layered unmanned deployment uses expendable drones to trigger enemy air defenses. Next, anti-radiation drones target those emitters. Finally, strike drones exploit the resulting gaps to neutralize the air position. The math is terrifying. This sequence maps defenses by making the enemy shoot at cheap targets. It then targets the systems that were shooting. Finally, it attacks the actual strike assets through the holes created. Any US base in Japan faces this 3-step approach. T, he asymmetry is the real problem. Affordable kamikaze drones with simple autonomy could overwhelm naval air defenses. The same logic applies in reverse. Affordable Chinese autonomous drones can easily overwhelm US and allied defenses. There are dramatically more of them compared to our frontline forces. The economics. Here's what makes China's drone program uniquely dangerous. The economy are running in the wrong direction for America. There is absolutely no obvious fix. A single Patriot missile costs approximately $4 million. A Chinese drone? Only $500. Think about that. That is a catastrophic cost ratio. China does not need its drones to survive engagement because they are too cheap to exist in massive amounts. Every missile fired represents an economic loss for the defender. China produces over 100,000 drones per year. They can absorb losses at a rate that would exhaust Western missile stockpiles within days of sustained engagement. This is called the cost-exchange ratio problem. It is an absolute nightmare for defense analysts looking at the 2027 timeline. When the attacker's weapons are 8,000 times cheaper than the defender's assets, volume wins. You do not need a massive technological breakthrough to win the fight. You just need a factory that keeps running. China has that factory, and many of them. Crucially, these factories are producing systems that are getting smarter with every iteration. The PLA's 14th five-year plan covered 2021 through 2025. It explicitly stated that future wars will be uncrewed and intelligent. It mandates that China must steadily advance national defense and military construction. This is not something confined to a sci-fi world. It is happening right now in China, backed by the full weight of Chinese state investments. AI acceleration. I mentioned that this whole story makes the drone numbers look almost secondary. The swarm being developed by the PLA is not merely a large group flying in formation. It is a highly advanced networked intelligence system. Each drone in the swarm shares active targeting data, sensor feeds, and real-time positional information. When one drone is destroyed, its data is transferred to the rest of the swarm before it even goes down. When the swarm encounters a new defensive pattern, it collectively adapts and learns from the mistakes of previous drones. PLA-linked research from national defense universities proves this point. Institutions supporting weapons development show systems designed to be completely self-organizing. Unlike individual drones, these systems coordinate based on simple behavioral rules that propagate across the entire formation. Critically, they can continue autonomous operations even if communications are jammed or severed. This creates a massive technical crisis. Electronic warfare traditionally relies on jamming signals and then killing the isolated drone. Against a self-organizing swarm operating on distributed AI, this traditional approach stops working completely. The math is terrifying. This is what researchers mean by the shift from informationized warfare to intelligentized warfare, and this is the exact future we face. The 2027 deadline is not a fluke, and China is coming for the world. How do you think the US can oppose this new movement of autonomous drones? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to stay up to date with modern warfare, subscribe to Unsealed Universe today.